No, didn't know it started. How's it going, everybody? Just bringing you another video. I know in the last one I showed you all the games that I have, so I've been trying to decide which kind of like review I want to do first. The first one that I wanted to review, since it was supposed to be terrible, but I myself and two other people right now are currently enjoying it like crazy. That one is The Crew. So this game was supposed to be a terrible game, really, really bad. It had a lot of issues. Apparently, they've updated and fixed the issues because we have yet to run into anything too bad. Um, Really cool that it's you can have the four people up to once in your crew, hence the name. Uh, it's really cool that you're able to do that. You guys are all able to play at once. I was just playing it earlier. At first, I thought maybe I was like experiencing some problems, but when you join someone's crew, it just takes a little while to load their car up so you can see how their car looks and this and that, and you can know where they are on the map. Of course, the game is it's always online, so which isn't a bad thing. I'm learning that like a lot of other people should be giving stuff like that a chance. It's always online, but it being online only is like really it's really good. But basically, the game can be played with a four, three, or two-man crew, or even solo, of course. Um, you have a pretty deep customization. Hopefully, I'll be bringing some gameplay later on, showing you guys a little bit on it here and there if I can. But it's a pretty deep customization, not as deep as Need for Speed, but I still feel this game is better than Need for Speed, to be honest. Um, just a lot you can do. It's really fun. I also love the fact that the map is actually the entire USA. So, of course, they didn't have the power to add every major city. So some are lacking. Like a big one for me was Atlanta, but they have Detroit, they have New York, they have Los Angeles, San Francisco, Miami, etc., etc. So, but it's pretty cool. It's an open map all across the U.S. I thought that was pretty. It was pretty nice. Now at this point, it's sad to say it, but uh, I can't really enjoy it the way I want to because uh, everyone knows games have become about a season pass or some type of DLC that is like 75% of the game when it used to be, hey, add this DLC if you want to. It's only like 25% of what you're missing. It's not a big deal if you don't, if you do. But now it's a huge deal. So I have the original The Crew, and I have to buy the Wild Run DLC for $24, $25. But without Wild Run, there's only so much you're able to do. Only so many races you're able to do, access, this and that. It's it's pretty terrible, but uh, I am enjoying it. Like I said, it's a good game made by yours truly, and a lot of people have been complaining about them because of that one fuck up. I mean, just it's one thing they messed up on really for me, and it wasn't really a big deal. I didn't come across any problems in the game, but we'll get to that later. But like I said, the Crew is a really fun game. Uh, I picked it up. I said I wasn't. I picked it up because I felt like I didn't want to be one of those people who judges something off a demo, a beta, whatever. The finished product is always different. The finished product is always usually better. And even then, one thing that I've learned, especially with the new games, new systems, all of that stuff, you guys gotta relax. You can't rush into buying stuff, okay? You don't just you don't just drop the money on something. knowing it's going to need a patch, knowing it's going to need an update, especially if it's online only. It's going to need to be fixed, so don't complain. Same thing with Assassin's Creed. Everybody complained about it. Don't complain. You're the one that decided to drop that money. You're the one who decided to spend it and get it right off the bat. So that's on you. But it's a really good game. If you were skeptical about it, please try it. It's a really good game. I got mine for, I think, $31 because Best Buy has this thing called Gamers Club Unlocked, where as long as the game is brand new, you get $12 off of it. So I signed up for that. It's $30 for 2 years. I signed up for that. So every new game I get from them, I get $12 off. On top of, if I ever pre-order a game through them, I get $10 back every pre-order. So, but this game is really fun. I mean, I've really been enjoying it, and I don't see the big deal about it. But the crew is excellent. I love the fact, like I said, the biggest thing for me that took me by surprise, I didn't know you can travel across the U.S., like completely across the U.S. You can choose to do it by train, I think it was, or bus, by driving there yourself, or you can go to one of the cities. Usually, a majority of them have a major airport. You can go to the airport, and the cool thing about it, a little extra feature in there, they actually made it to where, like I did it earlier, I went from New York to San Francisco, and the cool thing was like, it was like, well, you have to pay $919 in order to fly from New York to San Francisco. And my friend was like, "What? You gotta actually pay money to do that?" I was like, "Yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool." So the crew is definitely a really cool game. Way more to it than what people have been complaining about, what you just see on the cover. And it's really fun. I was playing with a crew of 3 people earlier, and the only thing, on top of having to buy the DLC, complaint wise for me was, when you're playing with the crew, and hopefully I'll be able to show you this in like a clip or something, if you have me added on Xbox. When you're playing with them and a race starts, when you all go into that one race, it pulls you in like it's one single car, and then after that, it splits you into the however many people are in your crew, and one of 2 things is going to happen. One, you're all going to hit each other, or 2, as soon as it splits you, there's that one person that's going to be okay, and then everybody else is going to start either lagging all over the place, or or that one person that's okay, they like try to slowly hit a turn, and then the other people are behind them like full speed, and they'll ram into them. So, but other than that, it's pretty cool. I like the fact that you can actually do a lot of customization. Now you can't. My friend was asking about window tint, but you can't do window tint. The reason for that, I found out, it was pretty good reason. Everybody uses the exact same character in the game. So, like if you're in a crew with somebody else, you'll see their window tint is like pitch black. That's so you don't see the exact same character in their car, So, but other than that, like I said, it's really fun. The driving in the rain is a big thing for me, and it's still really smooth. It's not super hard to maneuver in the rain. It's not crazy Grand Theft Auto maneuvering where no matter what car you're in, you're gonna hit a turn and like swerve, and so it's pretty good. But all in all, I would give the game I'd give it like an 8.5 out of 10, which isn't bad. Like I said, my only issue, the reason why I give it that, is because 1, I know this irritates people, the whole requires internet thing, and 2, the DLC, which was a big deal. If I buy a game, I don't see why I have to have DLC. It should be more like, if I want it, then I can get it, not so much you gotta have this DLC. So that was my other thing. But other than that, it's a really fun game. Like I said, if you're thinking about picking it up, give it a shot. If you don't want to buy it yet, at least try it at a friend's house, or I would say do your research. But I'm starting to be more like I at least want to try it myself. Like even watching videos, that's cool, but watching videos doesn't give you the experience. Like I tell a lot of people, like you can watch videos on stuff, but that doesn't give you the experience on it. That doesn't give you the like hands-on feeling that you would get from it. So like I used to watch people play games on YouTube all the time, and I'm like, why? I need to try it myself. Like I can't just go off of what they're saying. But you know, it's it's kind of like just try it yourself. Same thing I did with Assassin's Creed Unity. People were complaining, but I tried it myself. I bought mine for like $10 back when it was a Black Friday week, and I actually enjoyed it. My only issue with it was I had downloaded some free DLC, and it I accidentally went into it in the game. It took me to sequence 13, and I was only at like sequence 10 in the main story. I actually couldn't go back to my main story until I finished the DLC that it pulled me into, which was irritating because I'm like, I don't want to know this yet. I'm only at sequence 10, so. But that was my only issue. Everything else, I honestly don't know what people were talking about. Now, going from Unity to Syndicate, whole different story. But I'll leave that for another time. Like I said, The Crew, I'll give it a 8.5 out of 10. Still a good rating, pretty good game, and I love the cross country thing. That's like my biggest thing. I love it. I love being able to travel from Detroit to New Orleans, from New Orleans to San Francisco, from San Francisco to Los Angeles, from Los Angeles to St. Louis to everywhere. But it's nice. Definitely give it a shot, guys. If you were thinking about it. If not, just enjoy this little video that I put together for you. And like I said, hopefully I can bring gameplay soon on this, gameplay soon on all the other stuff that I have. It's just a lot of games. So yeah, I know right now I'm playing a few things. But all right, guys, I'll catch you on the flip side. I hope you have a great Saturday, and yeah, have a good one. Peace.